Hey folks, good morning. Hope you had a lovely week so far. We finally made it to Friday, and I'll tell you what, another scorcher is on tap, and the valley will be in the 110s, lower side, but still 110s out there, right? Low humidity as well, increasing the fire danger out there. I'll discuss that more in just a second. Siskiyou and Modoc County, upper 90s, lower 100s. Eastern Mountains, Plumas County, all the way to Lassen County as well. Plumas County, rather. Yeah, it's going to be hot out there, right? Toasty is the story. Fire danger, I think, is increasing as we head over the next couple of days, and I think that's kind of more the main story, because I don't think the peak of the heat wave is coming up. I think it's past, right? We're still hot. We still have this excessive heat warning for pretty much a lot of us from the valley out towards the Trinity County and western Siskiyou County, as well as the heat advisory for the eastern portion. So yes, we'll still be very toasty, but let me show you the fire danger here. As we head through this afternoon, notice that elevated higher and lower end possibility of the kind of upper echelon of fire danger through the valley here. Notice those more increasing values out towards Eastern Mountains, Modoc County, Plumas County, down to Lassen County as well. So we're starting to talk a possibility of those lower RH values, those lower relative humidity values, and the possibility of that monsoon moisture with the possibility of lightning really increasing those chances. In fact, notice here as we head through Saturday, I think this is kind of our peak here in terms of the valley for the fire danger. We got those southerly winds coming out here, going to be very dry here, at least as we head through the first half of Saturday. Maybe improving a little bit as we get a little more monsoon moisture in here. But again, that's a double-edged sword due to the fact that the lightning chances are increasing with the possibility of some mountain thunderstorms as we head through the same time frame. So kind of a dynamic and variable forecast, for lack of a better term. In fact, if we take a look at the future cast, you can kind of see what I'm talking about in terms of what we can expect over the next 48 hours, really heading into next weekend, or well, this weekend rather, over the next couple of days. Tomorrow, I think, is kind of the peak of those mountain thunderstorm chances, right, for lack of a better term. Let me show you on the future cast what I'm talking about. So we start the day out fine. I think today's pretty much dry, not seeing any signs of life here. Of course, we start the day along the coast with some of that marine boundary layer fog, and we might even see some haze up in the Siskiyou County region from the Shelley fire. Depends on what the meandering wind does with it. But as we head through tomorrow, well, we're on the left side. That is the west side of that high pressure system that gave us the peak of that heat ridge. And that gives us that monsoon wrapping around, so we start seeing that moisture creep in here for tomorrow. Let me show you. Notice here Saturday afternoon, tomorrow afternoon, you start seeing that out in the eastern mountains from Lassen County, Plumas County up to Modoc County, and maybe a shower or two here creeping into the valley. But I do think some of this will probably precipitate as virga, which is rain you would see falling from the clouds and not necessarily make it to the ground. I think the best chances, again, are out here from the 395 corridor east of the valley here. And again, some of those could be thunderstorms, so we also have to watch for that fire potential being elevated due to the lightning. So we just have to keep these things in mind here as we head over the next couple of days. And again, I think those monsoon rain chances are best from tomorrow to about mid-Sunday, but I really think more of us will see it Saturday, so through tomorrow, than we will Sunday. It starts to kind of dissipate and meander a little bit more on Sunday as we wrap up the weekend. So like I said, tomorrow, I think that's kind of the elevated area for our fire chances across the area. Wouldn't shock me if we start seeing more of those red flag warnings across the area. Of course, we don't issue those. Weather Service does. I'll have more on that this afternoon and evening as more data comes in there. So yeah, definitely I think the story is starting to turn away from this heat, go back to the fire danger. And of course, we're still hot. Now today and through tomorrow, still going to be hot. Notice those temperatures here for today are going to still be in the 110s here through the valley. Wrapping around from Siskiyou County, Trinity County, all the way out to Plumas County, we're going to be in the triple digits as well, with 60s and 70s along the coast. A little further inland, though, you got that 105 to 107 range creeping back in. But I do think a cool down is in store here, and we're talking a good maybe 5 to 10 degrees, so it'll be noticeable here as we head over the next several days, really into the first half of the weekend. So the coast, inland, Trinity County out to Weaverville, well, you can kind of see that, right? Check out a little further inland from western Siskiyou County. 103 to 106 for the next couple of days, sure, right? That's what we're expecting, hot weather. But notice this, as we head through Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, those 90s, well, they get back to the mid-90s here in that time frame. You really see that too as we head out towards Mount Shasta City, maybe out towards the eastern mountains as well. You can kind of see the trend is down. Notice here Mount Shasta City, Alturas, Susanville, Janesville to Doyle. Well, again, thunderstorm chances, yes, I do think they're there for the next couple of days. Maybe less so for Mount Shasta City. I think that's a little west for that. But look at that. See those lower 90s taking back over? Compare that to today through tomorrow, maybe a little bit of haze today from the Shelley fires. That's a good 10-degree difference here, and that's true for all of us across the area, so you will feel it over the next several days. Ending with Redding up here in the northern portions of the valley, you can really see that too. 100 teens for the next couple of days, but a big time cool down as that monsoon moisture kind of takes over, helps cool us down a little bit in terms of the atmosphere as a whole, and we get back down to the 104, 101, just above 100 range for the beginning of the week. So a little bit above average, but really much closer to average for this time of year. So that's good news if you're sick and tired of that heat. Like I said, I'll be back with you at midday for more fresh from the NorCal Command Center. Mike's on vacation, so you'll be seeing more of me here as you head through today. And of course, I'll be with you for this weekend.